New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you.
Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country.
We need to address, well, first of all, no, I don't think America is a racist country.
This video has been brought to you by racism, and racism is accepted wherever true Americans are.
Perfect.
McNair, the CEO and chairman of the Houston football team, made the comment after a speech in front of 100 attendees, according to two anonymous witnesses who talked to Bailey Sports. Quote, "I'm sorry that we couldn't get this together this year because of the virus." McNair reportedly told the participants of the tournament that he also allegedly shared a smirk with his wife, Hannah, after the remark. One of the witnesses stated that the audience gasped at McNair's comments, especially the people directly across from him. He and Hannah seemed to think that it was hilarious, even though it was dead silent. One attendee also claimed to hear Hannah make jokes about her husband's CV comment after his speech. An organizational source told Bailey Sports that Hannah made a public face visit to a local Asian community center a week before the charity tournament. Afterwards, on Tuesday, in a statement sent through the Texans spokesperson to Bailey Sports, McNair admitted that his comments included an inappropriate choice of words. Quote, "I immediately apologized to people who approached me then, and I apologize again now. I know how important it is to choose my words carefully. I would never want to offend anyone." McNair was also Houston Texans CEO and chairman after the passing of his father, Bob McNair, in November 2018. Bob McNair faced backlash back in October 2017 for a comment he made during a meeting about player protest brutality. Quote, "We can't have the inmates running the prison." In a corrected report on Monday, the FBI has stated that the number of anti-Asian hate crimes increased more than 73% in 2020. The HC also reported that 279 cases in 2020 as opposed to the 161 reported cases in 2019.
The black community to realize that black people are hurting Asians and they need to speak out in their own community.
Hello, true Americans, and also to some of the Asian Americans out here in Pacific Islanders. I want you guys to all hold that L up proudly because they don't look black to me, and they're pretty rich as well. Look at that. They're wearing suits and ties, and they're on the up and up, married with the white picket fence and every single thing that you guys really wanted. And this is how they still think of you. Isn't that amazing? But you still want a hot knob and all of this other stuff, shoulder to shoulder, buddy. You still want to do all of that nonsense. And these are your gods, right? These are the people that you want to be just like. These are the people that you want to emulate. So often, whenever you want to bleach your skin and do a variety of other things. These are the people that you want to emulate whenever it is that you want to talk negatively about black people, and you want to open up your museums and you want to liken black people to primates, and you want to have all of these stereotypes, right, that were made by, your chosen gods. And, you want to reuse those in order to further perpetuate stereotypes and nonsensical nonsense to your own people. But yet, oddly enough, right, whenever it is, your gods deciding to do this, when they're in Olympus, talking amongst the other gods, right, I never hear an outcry, from the Asian community when this basically takes place. I never hear of you guys trying to condemn them, because every single time I ever hear of a video and, negative things happen to the Asian community by way of the chosen gods that you selected, you guys always say that, oh, well, we always, put our heads down, and, even if anything does happen, we don't really want to shine a light on it because we don't want to bring any further attention, negative attention to ourselves. If you don't believe me, let's just take this little clip here.
Our communities are not reporting these incidences. We don't want to cause more trouble, more attention to our community.
Another one.
Our communities are not reporting these incidences. We don't want to cause more trouble, more attention to our community.
This is taken from a little news report that they had, run on ABC or whatnot. And from a representative of your own community, she stated that the reason that you guys don't report on a lot of the incidences, right, is because you don't want to bring any more attention, any more negative attention onto your community. So pretty much you guys just let it happen and you don't tell the police about it. So more than likely there's way more types of crimes that takes place against the Asian community that happens on an everyday basis that go unreported. But for some odd reason, right, whenever you might have somebody that might look black or might fit that description, right, magically it gets reported. Magically everybody knows about it. Magically, it's front page news, right? But the main people who do this to you on an everyday basis, you don't want to say nothing about. Now, is this me sitting up there saying that, black people have the right to sit up there and do that? Obviously not. If something negatively happens to that community, and it is by somebody, right, who is of the ignorant few of the black community, yeah, by all means report it. No problem with that. Put them in jail. Fine, so be it. What I'm saying is, if you're going to obviously, right, put black people up there, obviously put your guys up there as well. That's all I'm sitting up saying. I'm an equal opportunist out here. I'm not sure if people actually understand what that means, but like I stated before, whenever these things specifically happen by way of your selected guys that you want to believe in and you want to be like, you want to bleach your skin in order to liken yourselves to, you have nothing to say. You have zero silence. But yet you got all of these laws passed, and you in a sense got some type of a form of reparations directly to your community to build up infrastructure, businesses, schools, and now they're even trying to get Asian American history taught within schools as well. So it's like you guys are pretty much making a lot of moves, but it only seems as though you're making certain moves, and that's the issue. That's the critique, right? But I digress, because next thing I know, this might be listed as some type of derogatory speech. I don't know. I wouldn't be too surprised if this video magically disappears because I'm critiquing, right? But yeah, it's crazy out here. It is 100% crazy. Like I said before, at the end of the day, they don't look black to me, and they're father and son. So this further proves the point that what a lot of black people say is true, that all of this is taught at home. All of this comes from the parents. It's not directly coming from the friends, because even if it is coming from the friends, guess who they're learning it from? Their parents, their family, other elders in the community. So like I said before, if people, really wanted, a lot of these disparaging comments, a lot of these slurs, a lot of this racism, right, a lot of these stereotypes to stop, then the overwhelming global minority, who is the majority on the continent of North America, they would do everything within their power to actually stop all of this overnight. And they could, but they're not. So here we are. Matter of fact, that's enough of me talking. And just for those who like to argue in the comment section, let me just leave you with this.
White women are the biggest hindrance to moving racial equality forward, because we have more influence over the raising of our children than anybody else, and white supremacy grows in our homes. And we are the ones teaching our children, if only they would behave this way, speak this way, or dress this way, maybe they would have equality. And I will not argue this with anyone.